Hi all. We are checking out Shinogi Chess Club today. If it makes sense to use a controller, I might do that. Start new game. Are you sure you want to start a new game from the beginning? Continue. Opponent difficulty normal. This setting can be adjusted at any time via the datapad menu. We also have easy and hard. We'll go with normal. Session will qualify for the expert achievement on completion. Wow. It's autumn. It's a nice, foggy autumn night. Well, that's normal. She has lovely eyes. They're glowy. So, let's go.
This world has taken a turn for the worse.
I heard stories of a time long before my own where games between two people were meant to be played for fun. But in times of panic, extreme ideas will spread like wildfire if they postpone societal disaster. Often I think about whether I really belong here, or if I'm just biding my time until the perfect opportunity is unveiled to me. I want my life to mean something. I want to be at the front row of history. But each moment that passes by without change is another that drags me deeper into the steadfast waves of displeasure.
However, something is different tonight. I can almost feel it in the air. Something is clawing at the back of my mind, and I'm afraid of what will happen if I ignore it.
Chapter 1. I like that there is some voice acting. I guess I'm her inner monologue. These visuals are a little unexpected. I like them. I believe we have a chess emergency. Huh?
Emergency. Please stand by for instructions.
An emergency? Did something happen? I picked a bad day to stay late after school. Wait, where's Yui? This is bad. I have to find her. She's probably around here somewhere. I can use WASD to explore the environment during free roam. A mouse or joystick will let me adjust the camera. When I come across something to inspect, I can press spacebar to interact with it. I need to be quick. This alarm sounds like bad news. So I do have... Sorry if I sound weird for a sec. I do have a controller. I have to stretch to get it. Yay, my arm didn't hurt. Okay. I am going to put on the controller. I feel like it makes more sense to use the controller, so let's go with that. Here we go. Situation, find Yui. Okay, so I can confirm. And it's always a joy when this is the case, that I can just switch to the controller. Look at our jog. I don't think Yui would have wandered off over there. I should keep looking for her in this area. All right. We're going... Oh, okay. In this area. This music is intense. Are you making this music? Gonna... Oh, modern art. Move that there. Or ancient art, one of the two. Yui, are you around here? I'll have to check somewhere else. I would assume that is not Yui. Let's go in here. Ah, I can't leave now. Yui is counting on me. I won't bail until I find her. I have found her. Oh, is she in the bush? Doesn't seem like Yui is around here. Maybe I should check near that big tree. We're gonna check by the big tree. I like her little ponytail. This tree. Let's see. Ah, Yui. Is that Yui? There you are. Out of batteries, huh? I'll have to get her recharged.
Attention. All students, please report to the Shinogi Chess Arena.
The arena? I'd better head over there quickly. Come on, Yui. Into my pocket. Let's go see what the trouble is. She is running. What's going on? Where is everyone? Attention, please report to the Shinogi Chess Arena. This again, I wonder. Is that, Yui's pal? Human, please continue to the Shinogi Chess Arena. Yes, right away. Everybody moves really slowly. Keep up the fine work, Mr. Drone. Rude. I mean, it was kind of rude. He could have turned around and said yes, or something. Could have done something. Look at that bishop. Bishop, or is that the queen? I don't know. Oh my gosh. It's an intense... Chess is truly deadly. Ah, someone showed up.
I'm Kana Suzuki, the Shinogi Chess Club Vice President.
Wait, aren't you Himiko Masaki? Yes, that's me. What's the emergency? Hold on, is that? It's a dead man. Ah, will he be alright? Oh, that's just Yasu. He's fine. Just dehydrated, probably. Isn't that a little serious? Do you need me to call a medical team? Huh? No. There's something more important right now. Actually, that's why we called everyone down here. But it looks like you're the only one that showed up. What could be more important than that collapsed student?
We need you to play Shinogi chess.
I know. Only I can do it without dying. What? She's right. This round needs to be restarted. And without an available player, Yoshino High School automatically forfeits the match. See, the situation is positively dire. They activated the alarm just for this. So you'll do it, right? You'll help the Shinogi Chess Club claim victory in this exhibition match.
My name is Himiko Masaki. I'm the student body president for Class 5 at Yoshino High School.
It's my job to look after the students in this section, and it looks like one of them is in a critical state. I should do whatever is necessary to help them. Like, call 911? I don't know.
Could this be my chance? I've waited a long time for an opportunity like this.
I won't falter. This is my calling. This is what I was born to do. Alright, well, what do I have to do? Ah, fantastic. Come with me, quick. Such a quirky group. Are they ever going to call 911 for that poor man? What if he's dead? But then again, chess is a deadly game. Rob Productions presents.
The clock is ticking, Himiko. I look forward to an engaging round.
Sorry. Gosh. I'm gonna use my eye powers. I'm gonna take my bishop out. The loudspeakers has casting too. That's good news. So do they have invisible guests observing? It's so empty. You can tell that he's a problem. I don't know. This Frost guy. All right, here we go. So, Wait, what are we doing? Excellent, this is perfect. Shouldn't we be helping your friend? Huh? No, he's fine, really. I can't believe you're the one playing for us. Yeah, I can't believe it either. So tell me, why is this match so important to you? Can't the chess club just take a loss? Seems like you've got bigger issues to worry about if your player is passing out in the middle of a round. Well, you see, the wager this time was pretty big. For the past 20 years or so, this prefecture has been obsessed with a game called Shinogi Chess. Countries around the globe have been going through an international economic depression. It's only because of Shinogi Chess that this part of Japan has stayed afloat. Nowadays, this game settles super important decisions, from political elections to foreign policy. It's used for bargaining, with huge companies sponsoring countless grandmasters to play on their behalf. Wagering is an integral part of Shinogi chess culture. It's no surprise that it influences economic decisions. So, we kind of bet the entire school's budget for next year. Huh? Why would you do that? This guy is all talk and no show. We would have beaten him in a heartbeat, and he wouldn't play unless we wagered an extreme amount of money. These wagers are binding, agreed beforehand in writing, and upheld in a court of law if need be. In other words, if we lose, Yoshino High School will cease to function next year. Honestly, I can't even believe they let us do that. Must have had a lot of faith in our abilities. Yeah, and look where that led us. But why can't you play the round yourself? Me? Well, I'm not at the right rank. What do you mean? The standard for Shinogi chess in Japan utilizes a series of ranks based on your skill. There are 9 ranks: novice, class D through A, expert, and so on. According to the rules of exhibition Shinogi chess, replacement players cannot be at a rank higher than that of their opponent. Otherwise, we'd have players out there faking injuries to get replaced by someone much better. Which wouldn't be fair. I'm a class A rank, and this opponent is at class B. I see, so I would be classified as a novice, allowing me to play against him. Right, that's why we need your help. But don't you have other members of the chess club that could act as a replacement? Well, they're all away at a tournament. That's why the school's empty. Oh, that's right. I heard about this. The whole school is probably watching the Shinogi chess event being held at the governor's estate. We only managed to sneak this match in because Yasuo and I weren't going. Strict parents, huh? But enough of that. Do you know how to play Shinogi chess? I know a bit. That's positively incredible, so we'll actually have a shot. Not sure about that. Head over to that practice board and we'll brush up on your technique. Okay, I'm glad we'll practice. Let's go ahead and practice. Okay, let's start with the basics. Shinogi chess is a variant of a very old and widely known board game. I'm wondering, are you at all familiar with standard chess? Do I know the rules? Yes, I do. I think I know a bit of the rule set. Oh, that's great! Unfortunately, it won't matter too much since it's not really the same. The rules are quite different, so although some skills might transfer from regular chess, it's somewhat of a level playing field for newcomers. Since you probably know the setup for traditional chess, I'll lay it out like this for now. The first thing you'll notice is that the board is a bit bigger than what you may be used to. It's a 12 by 14 playing field, so there's a lot of possible positions. The pieces we use are also a little different than what you'd find in a regular chess set. To start, there are no bishops. What? How are there no bishops? What? How? Oh my heart. No bishops? No bishops. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to be the castle then. So you can forget about that piece. Such a sad day. The rest of the pieces are as follows: the pawn, the rook. Oh yeah, the rook, the castle, the rook. The knight, the king, and the queen. You've probably heard of them before, but their movements are mostly unique in Shinogi chess. You'll be able to review this later, but pay attention to follow along. The pawn moves 1 square in any direction. There are no double moves on the first turn. The knight can move 2 squares in any direction, just like the original. It is the only piece that can jump over others. The rook moves horizontally or vertically for up to 4 spaces. Up to 4 spaces? Up to 4? I don't remember that. Maybe I was playing it in a different kind of way. The queen moves up to 6 spaces in any direction. It's the most powerful piece. And just like traditional chess, the king moves one square in any direction. There is one other piece I have yet to show. It's unique to Shinogi Chess. It's called the hidden piece. It can move one square in any direction. This one is special, however. At the start of the match, you will choose a subtype for each of your hidden pieces. In other words, their behavior is modified depending on what you pick. They can become either a mine or a spy. Both have the same movement, but the way they capture enemy pieces is quite different. Don't worry about that for now, though. Just be aware that this piece can be one of these two types. The critical aspect is that the types you chose are only known by you. You won't be able to see the types of your opponent's hidden pieces, so at the beginning you'll never know if one is a mine or a spy. A couple other things to note: there is no castling and no en passant moves, so don't try it. I don't know what those are. It's a lot to remember. Don't worry. In an actual game, you'll have a reference to every piece movement and can take as long as you need to make each move. Oh, that's good news. Let's take a look at the actual Shinogi Chess layout now. I like these graphics too, these visuals. They're pretty well done. Now here we go. Your pieces will be arranged like this. A front line of pawns with hidden pieces encapsulated in the center. The back row contains your knights, rooks, and royalty. That would be the king and queen pieces. I see, so there's a lot more pieces in play for this kind of game. The biggest difference between Shinogi Chess and the original game is the player's ultimate goal. There's an added objective here. To win Shinogi Chess, you need to both capture the enemy king and control a majority of the towers on the board. A tower is that object in the middle there. Most games you see will have 5 towers in play. That means you'll need to be in control of 3 of these. You capture a tower by having a piece in each of the adjacent squares surrounding it. Once captured, it will remain in your possession until another player surrounds it with their own pieces. Since each side of the board has a tower, you'll start with one already captured at the beginning of the game. So you just need to capture 2 more. Makes sense. Surround the tower with pieces to capture it. Right. As for the king, you're probably familiar with the rules of checking. Just like regular chess, you can capture an enemy piece by moving one of your own onto it. When the king is put in a position where it can be captured in the next turn, that is called check. If the king is unable to escape the danger, that is called checkmate. However, in this game, you don't have to escape a check, nor do you have to follow through on a checkmate if you acquire one. Huh? Why is that? Since there are 2 goals to this game, it may not be over once your king is acquired. That means it could put your other pieces in a tough position if they were forced to capture it anytime you hit a checkmate. And for most purposes, you'll want to save your king from danger if it's been put in check. But the option is there to sacrifice it too. Sacrificing your king? I guess that could be an advanced strategy. All of these rules pop up mainly because of the idea that you need both towers and the king captured to win. How each of these objectives are weighed is up to the players. There's a lot of thought that could go into it. Here at Yoshino High School, we use larger magnetized electronic boards to ensure that there's no user errors or half moves. Let's have you move around some pieces to get a feel for the interface. Alright, we're going to jump in and play this unique iteration of chess. Basic controls: hold right mouse and move the mouse. I'm using the controller, but yeah, I think I'll figure it out. Actually, I almost feel like I'd rather use the mouse and keyboard right now, so maybe I can just switch back. Yep, I'm going to switch back. Right mouse and move the mouse to rotate the camera. Click on a piece to see its movement options. While a piece is selected, press E or click on the bottom right button to start move mode. Select the square to move to. Use the controls to capture. Alright, so here we are. Whoa, what is going on here? We're going to rotate this camera, select the indicated pawn, or 1, and use the on-screen button to enter move mode. And I guess E. Can't we select this one? We can like grab him. Yeah. I'll move here then. Wait, where can I move? Hold right mouse and move the mouse to rotate the camera. Select the indicated pawn, pawn 1, and use the on-screen button or E to enter move mode. Oops. Then click on the enemy pawn 2 to capture it. There we go. We jumped. Tower capture. You can cancel piece selections with Q or by hitting the X button near the info panel. When all surrounding tower spaces have been occupied by your pieces, you will capture it. Move the same pawn into the open space to claim the center tower. Select the indicated pawn 1. Use E to enter. Move it forward to surround the tower and capture it. Gonna move. Okay, let's see. Alright. Alright, let me see. Oh, okay, it's this one. Okay, just a sec. Let me move in so that I know that I'm hitting the right area. There. Very silly on my part, right there. So you've had a taste of capturing both a piece and a tower. How did it feel? All right, I suppose. Well, don't worry. That's only half the battle. You've captured a pawn using your own, so let's learn about checks and other rules for capturing. Remember the mine and the spy? The mine is special because if a piece tries to capture it, the attacker will be captured in return as well. Think of it like the mine exploding on the opposing piece. Since it's a hidden piece, you won't know if the piece you're about to take will backfire. The spy, on the other hand, will be eliminated if it tries to capture anything but an enemy pawn. Thus, you want to be sending in pawns to check for mines, but keep them clear of the pieces you believe are spies. Yeah, that definitely changes things up. That adds some spice to the proceedings. So there's a duality between both of the hidden piece types. Since the pawn is the weakest piece, I'll want to try and detonate potential mines with it so I don't lose anything more valuable. The mine moves slowly, but it's one of the deadliest pieces in the game. About the objectives, there's actually another way to win without completing both of them. Should a player run out of pieces, it's possible that you'd have no moves left to make. When such a scenario happens, you automatically forfeit the match. Keep that in mind when sacrificing your material. But for now, I'm going to use this queen to put your king in danger. Let's see if you can evade the check and clear out my mine. Alright, we're gonna see king and checkmate. The king is the most valuable piece since capturing it is one of the main goals of Shinogi Chess. When your king is under threat, the opponent has checked you. Since the king can only move one square at a time, you must take care to protect it. For now, use it to capture the central tower and watch what happens. Alright, I'm gonna move things around. Choose this. E. Plot. Capture. Check. Ooh. Each hidden piece can be either a mine or a spy. A spy is unable to capture opponent pieces because besides an opposing pawn, a mine will be destroyed when it captures a piece. Likewise, when a piece captures a mine, it will be destroyed as well. Use your mine to break the check. I'm gonna use my mine. Check it out, this is my hidden mine, which I'm gonna take a closer look around here. So this is my special mine. I'm gonna plot. There's another one over here. Oh, what's going on here? I'm gonna pull up. Yeah, checkmate. You now have an opportunity to capture the opponent's king. Eliminating the king is called checkmate in Shinogi Chess and is one of the major objectives required to win. Hold 3 towers and obtain checkmate to win the game. So we're pretty much told what to do here. Now, as you can see, the rook has quite amazing abilities. Look at that. Checkmate. Excellent work. You've positively cornered my king and acquired checkmate. Fun fact, when you've completed all the objectives for winning Shinogi Chess, you get to exclaim, Shinogi checkmate. Is that an official rule? Just something I'm hoping will catch on. Great. I'll be sure to remember that. I think I get the basic rules. Seems to be coming back to me. Hold on. There's one final trick which makes Shinogi Chess stand out from other chess variants, and it's a pretty crucial aspect of the game. And you waited until now to tell me? It's actually possible to stack friendly pieces on top of each other. Oh, like printies. Oh right, I've seen stacks before, but never really delved into the mechanics. Every piece except the hidden piece and the king can be stacked on top of each other. This pillar can only be 2 pieces tall, though. You can make a stack by just moving one of your pieces onto another friendly one, assuming it's not a king or a hidden piece, of course. Then, on your next turn, the whole stack can move as one using either the move rules from the pieces that make it up. So in a knight rook stack, yep. Here we go. Advantage of stacking. Move 2 pieces at once. What? My voice. Multiple pieces for a tower capture. A knight pawn stack is called an archer. It has a special move where it can remotely attack a piece one tile away. These are all really neat details. I think that, like, it's great that there's so much depth, but I also feel like to have all of this front-loaded at us at the very beginning of the game instead of just jumping and letting us play chess, I don't know if it's ideal. It just seems like a really long intro. This replaces your normal move. That's the only thing that it's a little bit of concern. Multiple stacks across the board. Cavalry. A monarch. Queen would be a monarch. Oh, right. the dramatic little things. They are getting complicated. Oh, okay, this is good. You'll have a reference to all of this information while you play, so don't stress too much. If you move a pawn to the other side of the board, it gets promoted to a queen. What? I don't recall that sort of thing. Only a queen, though, Sarah. You won't be able to choose a knight or a rook. That seems like it could be utilized to make games end faster, very quickly, especially if you're smart about it. All right. Dang, look at all these. Look, pawn summoning can only happen once every 2 turns, and you can only bring in as many pawns as you've lost from the board. Additionally, there's a hard limit of 3 pawn summons per player in a single game. Many involved rules. Again, not a bad thing per se, but maybe introducing them gradually across a longer kind of split up multi-part tutorial that has more hands-on stuff. I think that would be a little bit cooler. Okay, stacking. All pieces except the king and the hidden piece can be stacked with up to 2 pieces per square. Stacked pieces may move together for fast transport. Again, reminds me of Prunes and Disgaea. So I'm gonna grab this. Bam. This is just funny seeing these. Has anybody ever done this? I wonder. It's a funny idea. It's like combining two chess boards, sets of chess pieces, just to make something unique. Okay, I'm gonna take this, and bam. Splitting the stack. You can separate a piece from a stack by selecting it individually and moving it. To select a single piece of the stack, press C or press the button below the X to alternate between pieces. All right. Press C.
Capture.
There we go. Capture. Let me see here. I feel like I should be able to move in closer, but not quite. Oh, yeah. Do that. But you... Nope. Select the indicated fortress stack. Oh, yeah. My bad. This one. Bam! Fortress ability. The fortress rook pawn may optionally transport adjacent pieces with it when it moves. For the purposes of this tutorial, this feature is forced on. Discover other stack combinations by playing the game. Use the fortress to take out the enemy pawn via the adjacent... Yep. We're gonna take this set. We're gonna... Bura. Spawning pawns. Now that you've lost a pawn, you are able to spawn a new one in a free space around any captured tower. When you are able to spawn, the bottom left icon will activate. Click that button or hit G to enter spawn mode. Okay. Bottom left button. Spawn mode. Look at that. Spawn mode. And then select a free space near the central tower to create a new friendly pawn. Put one right there. Auto-saved. Good, good. There is so much going on with this system. I could see it as being something that, I mean, I guess we'll see with the first real stage, like how many details are explored. See, you totally got it. I sure hope so. I realize it's a lot to take in all at once. Remember to plan carefully, take your time before each move, and check the status of each piece before moving it. Shinogi chess is won through patience and intimidation. Don't let your opponents psych you out. Stand strong and put up a defense until it's your time to strike. If I remember the rules of each piece, I can determine which ones will be in danger on the following turn. The more pieces I have, the easier it is to capture a tower and corner the opposing king piece. Eliminate the opponent's king and capture as many towers as possible. That is the fundamental goal of this game. I should warn you, though, many opponents in this day and age will do anything to get a victory. That's why it's important to understand who you're facing and get a gauge on their personality. The concept of hidden pieces reinforces the idea that mind games can be a huge part of your strategy. If that's the case, what can you tell me about my opponent? His name is Tatsuno Frost. He's a member of the chess club at one of our rival schools, Kuma Academy. Aren't they all about advocating Shinogi chess to be more widespread? That's right, and they'll stop at nothing to achieve that goal. The higher they climb the ranks of schools in this prefecture, the more likely they are to get huge budgets and students attending. Essentially, what they want is power. The more resources they have at their disposal, the more influence they have over this city. With enough players and the right connections, they can impose the same level of seriousness for this game across all of Japan. They're obsessed with chess. It's taken over everything. The world is just off balance because... yeah. And his strategy? Kuma Academy likes to play with brute force. You can expect him to rush in with his strongest pieces. Use that to your advantage and trap them while you can. I've compiled further notes about his playstyle in this document. I'll add it to your datapad. Oh, we have a datapad. To access my datapad with the tab key, it has useful notes on my opponents as well as the rules of Shinogi chess. From the datapad screen, I can access assists or adjust the difficulty of certain chess matches or too easy or difficult. Keep track of performance, other important statistics. I like her flower on her head. She should stay out of check. Alright, I think I'm ready. Positively excellent. Let's not waste any more time. Let's head back to Shinogi Chess Arena. Whee! We are here. We auto-saved. Oh, they're guy is still laying there. Okay, alright, so I'm definitely going to split this off into a part 2. This game is very interesting, lots of details, lots of passion put into the whole way in which it treats chess. There's a lot of creativity there when it comes to the variety in the types of moves and the types of capabilities of the pieces. Definitely more than I was expecting. I'm not sure about the camera entirely when it comes to moving things around. I think it's something that I would get adjusted to and get used to. But the real test is going to be when we actually jump into more stages and see what that whole experience is like. I do think that the script, even though it's a bit long, it also gives this sense of how there is a storyline. It might be a silly storyline, but it is a storyline with, characters that are not just placeholders. They have like things going on, even though it's kind of funny. It's still something that stands out a bit, and I could sense that maybe there are going to be some pretty amusing, fun cutscenes in the future for these characters. They kind of have their own mood, especially the main character. She has kind of a softer vibe. But anyway, I will have a link in the description. Definitely check out this indie if you're interested. Thanks. Bye.